Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Audrey and I do videos on life. This is a big life moment for me. I am donating my kidney in 2 days. I am so excited and I am really thankful that my body is allowing me to do this for somebody else. I am going to get a series of videos out on this subject. I have learned that there is not a lot of resources for people on my side of the surgery that aren't doctors, let's put it that way. So I wanted to get something out there for people like me who have thought about donating a kidney and they need to learn more about it before they make a sound decision. So I apologize if this video is quick, but I have some serious chores I need to get done before I am bound to my bed for a while. So, and that's in 2 days. My mom's coming tomorrow, so I need to make sure that this house is spick and span for her. Anyways, let's just dive right into it. I think on this specific video, I'm just going to talk about the medical side of what it takes to donate a kidney. So I have my little packet from the hospital that they gave me, and I'll just go through some of the points on here. Like I said, I'll make some more detailed videos after I get out of my surgery. So anyways, the whole process starts with a simple urine test and a simple blood test. They need to make sure that they basically just do preliminary testing to see what your blood type is and to see if you have anything like for instance, drugs would disqualify you. If you're doing drugs, that will disqualify you. That will show up on your urine test. If you're pregnant, that disqualifies you. Things like that. So they do a preliminary simple single blood test and a single urine test. And they make sure that your levels are okay and that your kidney itself is processing and cleaning out your body the way that it needs to. Once you pass that, for me specifically, I'm not exactly sure how it works for the rest of the country. I did mine through UC Health in Colorado. And about a couple weeks later, they say, hey, you passed the blood and urine. We need you to come out and do a more extensive test. So that is the more extensive side of the testing. Basically what they'll do there is, actually, let me just read it to you so that I don't mess anything up. Okay, so here they're going to do an EKG. They're going to do a cardiac stress test if they need to. They didn't do that with me because they didn't feel like I needed one. They're going to do a chest x-ray. They're also going to do a CT scan of your kidneys to make sure you don't have any kidney stones. Kidney stones will not necessarily disqualify you, but it will set you back. Then you make sure that everything is passed and that your body is clean when you go in for surgery. And that is, from what I have understood, the decision of the doctor. That could disqualify you if you're going through a doctor in, let's say, Kentucky, compared to the doctor here who says it could disqualify you if you can't get rid of them. You're going to need a pap smear if you're a woman within the last 3 years. You can use an old one. It doesn't have to be one that you do right then and there, which is really nice. And then one of the physicians will come in and they'll do a full history of your family history and then your own history, just to make sure that there aren't any huge medical complications that you have had or that your family has had. A great example is diabetes. Diabetes is a huge red flag for donating a kidney. And this is one reason why a lot of people become disqualified, because if you have diabetes or if your immediate family have diabetes, you're pretty much out of the qualification circle. Beyond that, you're also going to you're going to meet with your nurses and your team. You have a completely separate health team. And so they're an advocate for you. They're an advocate for you as a whole. They're not going in and saying, we're just going to get the kidney, screw the person, let's move on, which is amazing. Your health is actually important to them. When I go in on Monday, my team that is going to perform surgery on me is going to be completely different than who the person I am donating to. We have 2 surgeons, we have 2 nurse teams, we have completely different teams in a whole. So that's awesome. They'll do a nutrition screening. You do have to fall within a certain weight. My uncle, he also donated 8 years ago. He was able to donate after he had lost, I think he lost like 20 pounds or something like that. And he donated. So if you're overweight, it doesn't disqualify you, but they will ask you to lose weight if you need to, which is ridiculous. And they're doctors, so they're kind of stingy on it. Like for me, they're like, you're on the high end. And I was like, come on, people. Way to just make you feel good, you know? It was kind of crazy. Next, you're going to meet with a social worker. They want to make sure that you're mentally healthy enough for this and that you're not doing it for the wrong reasons. They'll make sure that this is an informed decision on your part. And they come in at the very end, after you have learned everything, after you've been able to ask your questions. Then they come in, and they also are separate. So I have my own separate social worker from the person I'm donating to. And basically they're looking out for your mental health, which is awesome that that's even a thing. And then you're also going to be meeting with an independent living donor advocate. They kind of do a similar thing where they are looking out for you. The only difference is that they are your advocate. And so they're going to tell you all the bad things that happens in this process. They're going to make sure to tell you, hey, this is not a health benefit to you. This is something that, and they're going to do everything they can to make sure that you know the pros and the cons, and they're not going to hold back. And if they think that there is anything that might get in the way of you making this sound decision, then they will step in, which is awesome. So another thing I want to go over is the exclusion criteria. I know I hit a couple of them, but I'll just go through the list. So if you have active hepatitis, HIV, or AIDS, you are disqualified. Cancer, complicated renal vein or renal artery anatomy that cannot be transplanted, inadequate renal function, significant heart, lung, or other diseases that increase the risk of the donor. If you smoke or take any tobacco products, you can't donate. I did smoke back in 2006 for about 2 or 3 years, and because I quit, because I was off of it for a decade, they are letting me donate, which is cool. High blood pressure, high blood sugar, obesity, a medical condition that increases your risk for getting kidney disease, psychiatric exam saying that the candidate is not suitable to donate, high suspicion of donor being pressured or being forced. So I'm gonna keep it, like I said, I want this video to be quick, and so I am going to do several videos. I want to go over my decision in doing this, why I'm doing this. I want to go over some preconceived notions that people have about donor or kidney donation or even liver donation. There's a lot of people that have these ideas that are wrong, and I want to be able to clarify what those things are. And then I also want to go kind of through what I just did, maybe in a little bit more depth. So yeah, if you guys are watching this before Monday, September 9th, it's very unlikely because I'm probably going to put this out on the 8th. But if you do, just think of me. If you pray for me. We're going to go in on it bright and early in the morning, and I will be in surgery around 8 a.m. Mountain Time. So have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. This is going to be a crazy journey, but I will keep you guys updated. Oh, and if you guys follow this channel, I know that you guys probably have been watching an update on my braces. they're off. I don't know if you noticed that. So I'll do an update on that too, but I'm gonna do it after surgery. I'm gonna have a lot of time off, so I'll probably have some time to make some videos after I can at least walk. So talk to you guys later and be blessed.